By the second quarter, you couldn't see the numbers of Jerseyville, light blue on white. And we may have that problem out here, but that purple's pretty dark. Here's the kickoff into the football for them is Quarsden. The return up the way Griebner for McKendree. Good return all the way out to the 37-yard line, and we're underway. And on the tackle for Iowa Wesleyan is Brett Kinnan, 5'7", 180 from San Bernardino, California. And Sunday afternoons at 5, Monday at 6. Split backfield, wing to the right side. That's Simic starting in the backfield, Harden and Carnes. They go to Carnes off the left side and plows across the 40 all the way out to the 43-yard line. Good job by the running back, brought down by Eric Wells from Springfield, Illinois. The linebacker, 6 feet, 220. Or excuse me, got the wrong side. I thought that looked funny. That is Umar Nadir, 6 feet, 175 from Hilo, Hawaii. Wide to the left side is Gross. Henry Lee's a big tackle. Unbalanced line set. Unbalanced line, strong to the left. Ball snap. They go to Simic off the left side. He powers with the second effort. I don't know if he got there. It's going to be third down and very sharp. McKendree ran out of the unbalanced line that time. Henry Lee, the big right tackle, the only one on the right side of the line at the end of it. That's Mike Villa, 28. Ball for McKendree, big number 52, Brad Marshall, 6'3", 255, a sophomore from Metamora, Illinois. Offset split left side, man in motion right to left. Carnes battles, doesn't get there. He stops shy of the first down. Coming across defensively for the Iowa Wesleyan Ball Club is Ezekiel Keith, 6'2", 270 junior from Converse, Texas. Fourth down 1, the punting team goes in for McKendree. You know, it's a messy day, so you don't want to take any chances out here. And the Cats trying to make a run. St. Ambrose lost big to Olivet over the weekend. Olivet comes into McKendree, the last game of the season. What's the story here? We got a delay. Delay the game on the Cats. Baker is one of the top punters in the conference. In fact, leads the conference in punting. Over 38 yards per punt average, is going to go back to kick it. Baker is from Hudson, Illinois, 6 feet, 215, a senior. There's a snap. He gets it out of there. Comes downfield. It's going to take a McKendree row on a wet field. Not bad, to the 20-yard line. And that's about a 38. Make it a 41-yard punt, no return. So Baker kicks it down there well, and we'll see on offense for the first time Iowa Wesleyan in Lock Ridge, Iowa, 6 feet, 190, a sophomore. Out of shotgun, they'll throw it. They swing it out here, and Baker pounds the ball carrier down at the 22-yard line as they got it out here to the backswing now the backfield. And we don't have a 4, so we'll try to find out who the 4 is for Wesleyan. Second down and 8. Spread formation. Double slot to the right side, slot to the left side. The quarterback going to run out of there. Cuts it up and slides down as Garavella comes up at the 24-yard line, and that's as far as Miller could go. Garavella out of Althoff High School in Belleville, All-American candidate. Mike Garavella, 6 feet, 225, a junior. Only one senior starts on either side of the ball for McKendree College. They're going to have these people back for a long time. Ball snap, quarterback straight back, looks, throws, slipping the defender, Stewart. It's completed, and Stewart can't get there. He's blocked. We got a flag at the 46 as O'Connell, playing the corner today, drills a ball carrier, Gerald Chambers, out of Cocoa Beach, Florida, 5'10", 175, down at about the 13-yard line. But they'll probably bring this back, holding against Iowa Wesleyan. Well, we have passing attack to contend with today. And it rains. That'll make a difference. O'Connell says, hey, don't bother me with this. It's going back. We won't waste any time. Coming into the ball game is Clay Willis, 6'2", 180 sophomore from Bushnell. He's coming down hard again. Oh, boy. There's the snap. Quarterback, 1st and 10 from the 42 after the penalty. And again, a missed tackle as the ball carrier's really hit. McKendree defense having a little trouble right now. John Sparrow, 6 feet, 185 out of Quincy, Illinois, was really pounded. It took some folks to bring him down as it's slippery out there. And I think my man, Ira Stewart, 5'9", 160 out of Naperville, a freshman punter, is having trouble, people slipping out of his hands. 1st and 10 to 42, high snap. Here's a blindside Thornhill hit on the quarterback. The ball trapped up there in front of Willis at the 43-yard line. Trying to pull the ball in for Iowa Wesleyan. John Sparrow, 6'1", 185, a senior. So it's incomplete, second down and 10. Coming off from the right side, the linebacker, untouched Thornhill, smacked the quarterback just as he released the football. Again, second and 10 at the 42-yard line of McKendree. 11:31 to go in the first quarter. With them throwing every down, we could be here until tomorrow. Ball snapped straight back to quarterback. Looks. Here he is from the backside. Capel and Stearns meet at the quarterback. Capel out of Belleville East. And Stearns, well, I know where he's from. He is from St. Joseph, Illinois. He's 6'4", 245, a junior. Brian Capel, as we see them come out of the huddle, wide to the right side is Chambers. Wide to the left side is Momstead from Carroll Stream, Illinois, 6'4", 220 freshman. They're coming, the Cats, quarterback straight back. He throws downfield, and O'Connell slipped for a moment. The pass is too long to Chambers, incomplete. So we didn't really check that defense like we wanted to, but I believe that we got it safety with the changes. Wesleyan will kick it away. O'Connell, one of the top punt returners in the country, back to receive the punt at the 12. He also is one of the top in the interception categories, a defensive back in the country. And he's also returned one for a touchdown. Here's the kick. I don't think you want to mess with it. He gets away from it, blocks the guy away, and the ball comes down at the 7, 6, almost to the 5. Well, that's okay. 37-yard punt, no return. And the Cats will try to advance the football as they trot out. NCAA 1-2A conference, the Pioneer Conference. And St. Ambrose got pounded by Olivet Nazarene last week. There's a cutback, short yardage, as Carnes bangs in there. And we hope that Andy Dawson's a proud papa by now, his wife expecting. Andy, one of our broadcasters, and we'll look forward to that. Simic wing to the right side, split back, real strong left. Simic in motion, right to left. And a loose football, misconnection, and it goes over. And that's what you're going to have in the ball. To the opposition, the football, it is Aginji, 6'2", 205 junior from Dallas, Texas. Hunley Agini, 6'2", 205. That's as close as I'm going to get. If the Cats can shut this squad down. Now the quarterback's going under center in a running situation. Wyatt Miller. Ball snap is full back into the end zone, touchdown. And he just goes right on in. And apparently that's Tim Eagley, 6 feet 190 sophomore from Lock Ridge, Iowa. You got a feeling that the Cats have plenty of time and have the strength to come back and pull away, but you don't like to see this at the beginning of a football game. Here is the snap. Place kicked, almost blocked, but he gets it through. And so Dan Sylvester converts, and this is a 7-0 ball game early in the contest. Here at 1-1. Your youngster will be thrilled and will really help him. Brush their teeth at there for you. Here's Brandon Murphy, led the nation kickoff returns last year. He has 4.2 speed, breaks it, one man to beat, jukes in, jukes out, breaks the tackle, and let's see if he can regain his speed. He's going to go all the way, his first touchdown of the season. 4.2 speedster, Brandon Murphy from Macomb, the Illinois State Sprint champ 2 years ago, just goes right now about 90 yards for the touch. Well, that was a big lift. We'll get the official. I think he did say 90 yards. Brandon Murphy, he is worth the price of admission. Now, sophomore's been hurt all year. He's got a hamstring problem, but you didn't see it there. Wow, that's a big play. And now the hold of Griebner from Metamora, Illinois. There's the ball. Snap, place, lines collide, kick, and good. We're tied, 7 apiece. The snapper on that one, I believe, was my main man, Josh Bush, 6'3", 280 from Triad, living down in Edwardsville, Illinois. And we're not at 7 apiece. We've had some fireworks in this one. Boy, Brandon Murphy on a muddy field goes 90 yards. Again, 4.2 speed in the 40. And he would like to be an Olympic-type sprinter. How valuable he is to their team. Money, come on, get real. Make some other moves, but you keep him. There's a kickoff, Wells, plus the ticket sales are being raised. Maybe they'll bring him back. Oh, what a hit by his own man. The return, Pippin ran into DeVoe, and down they went. And so it'll be 1st and 10 right there for Iowa Wesleyan. We have 9:27 to go in the first quarter. An eye on your local listings. We'll be able to let you know who made the playoffs, who they play, and where. Bob Gagan will join me for that again. Maybe Bruce will be along. Hope so. There's a toss downfield, and way short as the intended receiver skidded about 7 yards, Tim Kelly. I have as a free safety Clay Willis, 6'2", 180, sophomore from Bushnell, Illinois. So we're set there with our secondary now. 2nd down and 10. Inside handoff, and the runner gets 2 as he bangs across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. Terry Taylor out of Macon, Georgia. I forget now and then get into my TV coverage. We do about voiceovers on each of the Riverbend high schools over there in the Altonwood River area each week, and plus a game of the week. And we get back on radio, we got to remember. There's 3rd down and 8, quarterback back to throw. Swings out to the left side. What a hit! The ball comes loose, incomplete. Big time hit. Big time hit by Sylvester Banks, a strong safety, 6 feet 90 freshman out of East Moline, Illinois. Whoa, did he crack him? That was some hit. Banks timed it perfectly, and Willis comes back in now. Banks and Willis going off Brandon Wade, going back to receive the kick. 2 guys, O'Connell and Griebner. Griebner, a good return earlier. 4th down and 7. Boy, that will say hello. Don't come into my neighborhood anymore. Banks with a crushing hit, the strong safety. So it's a punting situation with 8:07 to go in the first quarter. There's the snap. Rushes on. There's a kick. High. Hungs it pretty well. Griebner back to return. O'Connell trying to get a block point. Good block by O'Connell, but now it takes a little while to Griebner to get there. And it's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, making the stop defensively. It is Ben Ballard, the free safety. Well, 90, St. Louis. Simic, the wing to the right side, split backfield. Keep in mind, it's a very bad field. Gray, up the middle, off the left guard and tackle. Getting some yardage. Harden out of Belleville East. He drew. Well, we have things straightened out. Slipping and losing the ball. McKendree lost it again. In the mud, and boy, Carnes going up the middle, lost it. And this is what we feared would happen out here this afternoon. Incredible bad field position. I mean, a situation as the rain keeps coming down. The ball's at the 32-yard line. It's not raining now. To the left side. Boom, that's set back to the right of the quarterback. Double split in. Call signals. There's the snap. Quarterback looks, rolls to the left, being chased by Jemison. Tells his man to go downfield, and it is caught and dropped at the goal line. Well, I tell you, they're going to be dangerous all day. Stewart, step for step, and I don't envy him today. Chambers had it for a moment, but remember, the ball's hit. Double split in, double slot. Takes his time now. Calling signals. Miller. Ball snap. Miller hit on the backside, and down he goes. Miller, the quarterback, loses yardage, a sack for the Cats. And that's Jemison from the backside. Thornhill in front. Also Wade, Garavella, all around the ball carrier. And it's going to be Jemison getting credit for the sack, I believe, and it's going to be 3rd down and quite a spell for Iowa Wesleyan. And with the play is Rob Brewer. In this ball game, yet or tie, because Brandon went 90 yards on the kickoff return, led the nation kick returns last year. There's a pass and hit immediately. There's the ball carrier loose, but they're going to get the football. The ball carrier was drilled. Jemison was there, Stewart was there, and I tell you, this guy Banks is going to be a Toby Wright type hitter, I think. Ball came loose, but they got it back as they powered it in there. Not enough for the first down. As Barrow, 6 feet 185 from Quincy, Illinois, can catch a football, but when he gets rocked in the mud, he'll drop it like other people will. They change footballs. 5:49 to go, first quarter. And I'll tell you one thing, McKendree is hitting today. Let's keep an eye on number 18 today, Sylvester Banks, strong safety, 6 feet 190 freshman from East Moline, United Township. He has pounded a couple of guys today. There's a low bullet kick, and it's going to go into the end zone and come out to the 20. And I heard a coach all the way up here say, stay there. And already 8 yards deep, Roy O'Connell, he didn't plan to come out. no penalty. 1st and 10 from the 20 of the Cats. For McKendree, maybe just explaining a call to them. Also split to the left side to Cats. They fumbled the ball twice down here. Got burned once, and there's Harden, nothing at all. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Trying to run off the block of Carnes was Harden. And it was spilled immediately by Devon DeVoe, 5'10", 210 freshman from Stockbridge, Georgia. They'll rotate backs to keep them fresh. They got depth, and they went to regular and strong at the end of the game, so they bring in people. Here's a freshman out of Carbondale, and he just goes forward and picks up about 3 out to about the 24-yard line. If you're McKendree, what you want to offset split backfield, wing to the right side. They try to get it to Jackson. He goes off the left side out to about the 27. It's going to be 4th down and 3. McKendree will kick it away. It's more or less defensive football and offense. Jason Stewart's been brilliant. He is a 6'2", 260-pound junior. That doesn't happen very often with this Cat coaching staff. Baker in to do the kicking. Goes to his right. Bangs it out of there. Hangs it high. Fair catch signal for it to 39-yard line. And so that is 30. 41 yards again and no return. 42. 5 points after touchdown and a 41-6 win over Trinity. There's a swing out and the man is hit as he gets about 5, maybe 6. They swung it out to the left side going upfield. Tim Higley, he is a sophomore. In on that tackle again is a guy who's been so impressive this afternoon and this start. Sylvester Banks, a freshman hitter they found. Enables him to move O'Connell, an excellent free safety, to a corner. 2nd down and 4, high snap to get it out. And Jemison from the backside comes in on the quarterback, actually the front side. We got a penalty flag. I think McKendree came too soon. Nope, illegal procedure against Iowa Wesleyan. We do have an outstanding officiating crew out here this afternoon. We've seen some good crews in this conference. So it's going to be 2nd down and Joe May from Mount Pleasant, Iowa. And it is pleasant up here except for the weather conditions. Quarterback, spread offense. One back in the backfield. There's Garavella on the blitz. They throw down and out. Stewart pops him. Good play by Ira at the 45-yard line. He gets help coming across from Willis. But the receiver is pounded down on the play. Tim Kelly, 5'9", 175, New London, Iowa. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. They place the football at the 45-yard line. Iowa Wesleyan, big play here, 2:24 to go in the first quarter, 7-7. A fumble, deep in their own territory, inside their 7 by McKendree, turned into a touchdown by Iowa Wesleyan, and then Brandon went 90 on a kickoff. Return. There's a handoff inside, and they bring him down shy of the 1st down. Upset at himself for not hitting him. Bruce in the backfield. Baker makes the stop. Garavella slowed him down. Wade was in the vicinity. So it's 4th down and 3, a punting situation, and McKendree College wants to get a good return. Again, McKendree, one of the slowest starting football teams I've ever covered in 3 decades. But they're tied out here this afternoon on a muddy field. And again, it stopped raining, so that's good. Nice looking baseball complex over there across the way. We just noticed it. Back to return, O'Connell Griebner at their 14. There's a snap. They got a return on. Plenty of time to get beautiful high. Hung it high. O'Connell at the 12. Tries to take it up the near sideline. He's got running room. Slides and falls down to 31 as he tried to cut back. So O'Connell goes down and about to pop him anyway with big number 72, Cody Neal, 6'1", 260 sophomore from Morehead City, North Carolina. Again, and they got a shot at postseason play. Split backfield offset left side. There's a handoff to Harden, and they come up and pound him down to 34. He gets about 3. As good coverage, Ben Jones, the strong safety, got up in there. Football game, man in motion, Simic right to left. The give is up the middle, and Carnes gets nothing. 3rd down and 6. The ball advanced to maybe the 34. But McKendree's playing it very conservative right now. I guess if you know the Bearcats, you know the Tigers have to be the other team. There's a handoff, Compton out above. Well, listen, look at the defensive lineman. Stood up the blocker and rammed him right back into the ball carrier and then miles off about it. Reggie Pippin from Chicago, 5'11", 225 linebacker, rammed Giannino right back into the ball carrier, and then got up in the face of Giannino. You see 42 dancing around there. That's something you're not supposed to be able to do in college football, taunt the opponent, but I haven't seen that called all year. And maybe they don't call him anymore. Hey, I got to ask you, 6'5", the love it. Fourth down punting situation, McKendree to kick it away, and here comes the rain again. Whoa, what a kick by Baker. And he boomed that thing 50 yards in the air, may have out-kicked the coverage a bit. And Stern over there to help. Bringing him out of bounds. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. It is raining on our equipment too. And our notes. That's okay. Quarterback throws down. They got a man out here. He dropped it at the 43-yard line. Boy, if they ever caught a pass, McKendree be in trouble. O'Connell was running with their receiver, Momstead, 6'4", 200, out of Carroll Street, Illinois. But again, it didn't work out as they didn't catch the football. They didn't close on it very well either. And so it'll be second down and 10 from their 21-yard line, and we're talking about Iowa Wesleyan. High snap. Thornhill can't get there right away. There's a reception and a first down. The ball carrier is thrown down after he makes some yardage. John Sparrow by Sylvester Banks, but it is a first down. Sylvester Banks, the strong safety, 6 feet freshman. He's first and 10 for the opposition. Iowa Wesleyan from their 42, spread formation, double split in, double slot. O'Connell, the corner, coming up playing tight. Man-to-man, the snap is over the quarterback's head, goes back to the 29-yard line. It's tough to play under these conditions, folks. You can't blame the kids. Terry Tater, the lone back in the backfield out of Macon, Georgia, got on top of it. McKendree there gets a break, 14-10, but they gave one up. They fumbled twice the ball away in this mud. After a while, we may just have to guess who's out there, but with McKendree, we'll pretty well be able to tell by their mannerisms. I think John Thorne's in. Here they come with on the blitz. It is from one side, Garavella, from the other side, 2 others, and they meet at the quarterback, crunching him down to the 22-yard line. They're starting to take over the line of scrimmage now, McKendree, and you know if they can be even at halftime, they're in good shape. Brandon Wade was there, Joe Bruce, Thornhill, a lot of folks for McKendree College, and a loss back down to the 21-yard line. It'll be, but no time left on a field goal, won it in overtime, 26-20. There's a ball snap. Quarterback looks out. They swing it to the right side. O'Connell, what a hit. He was blocked and still grabbed the ankle at the 25-yard line of the ball carrier, Taylor, and down he went. The flag in the backfield, roughing the passer, I think, and that's going to hurt. As big as it can hurt a team. Boy, you just can't do stuff like that. It's inexcusable. I think we got roughing the passer. Boy, that is just not good. Boy, you'd taken over, would have had terrific field position. You just can't rough the passer under any conditions. I'm sorry. Boy, you're getting the ball back probably in their territory. Now they got a first down. That is just inexcusable football. Quarterback. Miller, straight back, throws it out, and missing a tackle is a cat, and the runner's off. Garavella gets him. Boy, I tell you, they're missing too many tackles out there. Stewart missed him that time. Momstad takes it for a first down to the 42-yard line. Boy, oh boy. That roughing the passer just turned things completely around. Out of the eye. No, what am I saying? I guess I'm dreaming. This passing game is going to take a while this afternoon. 12:50 to go in the second quarter. They're coming with a blitz. There's Garavella, but they get rid of the football, and it's trapped. Garavella forced the quarterback to throw it too soon at the 39-yard line, and trapping the ball, John Sparrow. Here we go. Quarterback run the option on the left side is smelled out. And missing a tackle, Thornhill had him dead to rights, just missed him. Capel puts him down at the 49-yard line, and McKendree just missing too many tackles, and perhaps it's because of the footing out there. And now it moves the ball back, third down, and about 18. The ball at the 49-yard line of McKendree. They don't huddle. The quarterback, trot, spread offense, one back in the backfield. McKendree 5 men. Now 6 men at the line of scrimmage. Garavella up tight, almost a 7-man front. There's the blitz. He's hit the quarterback as he throws it, complete, and the ball carrier is drilled. The receiver by Baker at the 40-yard line, well shy of a first down. It's going to be 4th down and very long. Is pulling the ball in Chambers from Cocoa Beach, Florida. He's 5'10", 175, a junior, and so kicking the ball away will be Wesleyan, Dan Sylvester to do the honors. O'Connell back there, Greener not back with him right now. So 1 man to return the kick. Getting a little brighter now as the rain has stopped. 11:32 to go, counting down in the second period, tied 7 apiece. 90-yard kick return by Murphy. There's a kick over to the near sidelines, comes down and headed for Coffin Connor and goes in the end zone instead. McKendree gets a break there. Will come out to the 20-yard line. Now McKendree, for the first time, is out of the mud. And let's see if that makes a difference here in the second quarter. They have won against them. They play them at home again this year because now it's a conference game. Played them at home last year after going up there the first year. Off the right side, Carnes blasts for 5 to the 25. This offensive line from McKendree will get quite a talking to at halftime. I don't necessarily mean chew out. I should say it differently than that. Though. 2 to go. Gross wide to the right side. Murphy's in a tailback now. Simic the wing to the right side. And I believe the opposition's offside. Here comes Murphy. Cuts it back, breaks a tackle, and gets to the 35. It's a first down. He was a man away from going. You don't think there's some hitting going on. Giannino popped. Well, folks, this could be a continuation of what was going on earlier. 42. Reggie Pippin, 5'11", 225. Was in the face earlier. It was declined. They'll take the play. It's a first down. Let's talk about, there's give and take out there, ebb and flow. 1st and 10 to 35-yard line for the Cats. Their own pitch back. That's Compton out of ball release. And he gets about 5 around the right side to the 41 as he fights hard. Good run. Second period. The lights are on here at the ball yard. Calling signals is a quarterback. Well, that quarterback is Billy Gray. Hands off to Villa. He spins to the 48. Good effort by Mike Villa. Villa, running back, 6 feet 215 junior from that wonderful program, the New Linux Illinois. Illinois Sprint champ 2 years ago out of Macomb. Again, 4.2 40 speed for 29. Brandon Murphy out of right now. Louis not bad himself. There's a pitch to Harden. Nowhere to go, but he takes it outside, breaks it up the far sideline, has a first down and more across the 40 to the 37-yard line. The transfer from Indiana State did a good job. And leading Jackson around the side from Carbondale. St. X, Taylor, Walsh, Olivet in a row. These are usually ranked teams, nationally ranked teams in NAIA. Nothing at all for Harden. 1st and 10, he cuts back and gets to the 35-yard line, maybe. Laid out a lot. This town is laid out a lot like Waterloo. There's a quarterback, rolling right Gray. He has time. He slips. He rolls. He tucks it in. He steps to the sideline, to the 34-yard line, and out of bounds. So they're McKendree, 3rd down about 5. Jackson's hurt. Could be a shoulder. That's not good. Jackson out of Carbondale has been hurt. He gets to the sideline, and boy, I've seen that too many times. That doesn't look good at all. That hurts me to look at that. You don't sleep for a couple, 3 nights. Here we go. 3rd down to about 7 at the 35-yard line. Split backfield. Pitch to Murphy around the right side. He's trying to get that first down. They bang him out of bounds 2 yards shy across the way. Coming up to do the honors is Ben Ballard. It's going to be 4th down to about 2. Murphy's seeing more and more action as he's battling the hamstring problem. He comes out now, but he doesn't look like it's bothering him, and he's playing on a slippery field. Second as they come out, I'll come back to that ball. Young man from Ritten, St. John. Injured with the hamstring. There's Harden off the right side, gets a first down, toss up the football, and it's still being battled for, and it's going to go over at the 6-yard line. 3rd fumble of the ball game for McKendree, and they've lost all 3 out here in this terrible, terrible field condition football game. We have 7:45 to go in the first half, 7 apiece. Cullen Adams, couldn't think of his name for a moment. They're swinging out to the right side. He drops a football, and good thing he did because barreling in, zeroing in is Sylvester Banks. Incomplete, 2nd and 10, the ball down for 7. Now McKendree wants to get on the board here, turn this into the end zone, a turnover, and take it into the end zone, and really set the stage for the second half. This is a tough football game out here to play today. Quarterback, spread formation, Miller. Pumps, throws over the middle, incomplete, and maybe a lineman got a hand up. Jemison and Capel were there, a linebacker and lineman, and maybe one got the hand up. 3rd down and 10 from their 7. Boy, I tell you, you just got to cover up the football today, and I don't blame anybody for fumbling. Don't get me wrong, because it's not like putting the ball on the ground on a dry field. 7-7 our score. Brandon Murphy 90 yards on the kickoff return. Led the nation last year. They could put him right back up there on top again this year. He was hurt and missed the first 2 or 3 ball games. Didn't help the Cats. But him not able to go. Cruz hits a quarterback as he gets it out here, and what a hit! Whoa, ho, ho, Banks wrestles to the ground the receiver. Folks, you'll want to get out and see him as he bangs Sparrow way back downfield, shy of the first down by quite a spell, to the 10-yard line. So they got about 4. It's going to be 4th and about 12 to 4-8. Okay, we'll go with that. And they'll kick it away. Good field position coming for the Cats. Should be. Griegner and O'Connell back. Opposition, a man short. Now they get him out there. He says, who do I block? This guy, that guy. He said, well, take this one. He says, okay, you take that one. Yeah, okay, now we can snap the ball. Ball snap, peel back, return on. No pressure on the kicker. Oh, what a kick. Griegner back to get it at the 47. No place to go early. Now he just lowers ahead, goes north to south, covers up the ball, takes it to 36. Good job. Good decision by Jared Griegner, 5'10", 170 sophomore from Metamora, Illinois. Good job by him. He made the right decision, folks. And so everybody else calls him Gredner. I thought it was Griegner. And almost pulled out the St. Ambrose game 2 weeks ago when a shoulder injury was sustained by Gray. There's the ball given to Louis. Louis off the right side, cuts back. Oh, he stood up and banged by Jake Merrill, 6'2", 215 from Hacienda Heights, California. Smacked the Lancer, but the now Bearcat gets some yardage. Also there, Ben Ballard, 6'1", 180 from Redlands, California. This is NAIA football, folks, for the most part, in the first half. They show the blitz. There's a pitch to Brandon around the right side. Doesn't get much of a block, but is able with his strength to get down to about the 27-yard line. 6:04 to go in the second quarter. Now, if the Cats don't fumble and they can advance the ball into the end zone, that would set the stage for the second half. Derek Lane, 6'3", 250, a defensive. And they're playing their homecoming game. Came out fired up. Field a great neutralizer. And that could be 5 and a first down as Brandon was going to take it around the right side. And he had a wall to get out there and go a little bit. Let's see. Offsides, them. And it is a first down. The ball advanced. 7-7 our score. 5:30 to go in the first half. They're going to go to Murphy, I think. No, they're going to throw it. And he throws it downfield, and coming back to catch it, Grossman, he fell down. 1st and 10, they threw, and it's incomplete. 24-yard lines where they're at. 2nd and 10. The quarterback had to get rid of it. He hadn't broken free yet. Gross. He saw offset split back to a strong left. There's a handoff. Barnes off the right side. Look at Jared go inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Good gain off the right side. Ben Jones, a strong safety, 6 feet 205 from Fullerton, California, brought him down. Brown split to the right side. Unbalanced line, a running set to the right side. There's a pitch to Murphy. Barnes throws the block. Murphy cuts back, and I think he's got the first down as he is knocked down at about the 12-yard line, getting an ankle Merrill early. And then he got some people there. Emery Scott, one of them. Murphy. Good news, Jackson's okay, just a stinger. Boy, I thought sure he'd keep people fresh in this football game. Split backfield, offset left side. Fake to Murphy, giving up the middle to Carnes, and he gets to about the 11. He was 1st and 10 at the 12. It looks like that the quarterback, Gray, now and then. Of course, playing hurt with a bad shoulder is Gray. There's a handoff. Whoa, inside counter to Jackson, and down he goes at the 10. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7. 3:50 to go in the half. 7 apiece. A lot of folks there for the opposition. Out to hard yardage. Tough defense. Unbalanced line, strong right. Offset, strong left. Running set to the right side, or they can pass. Going to the right side, the quarterback. Nobody open. Now he throws into the end zone, and we have a flag down there. Let's see, a flag in the end zone. As Gross came back up again to help his quarterback. You know, Brett knows if that quarterback rolls right in trouble, he just peels back upfield. Holding in the end zone. Now, of course, this is college ball, not pro. It'll be half the distance from the line of scrimmage, so that should move the ball down to the 5, and it'll be a first down. football team they're going to have again this year. What's new? On the best in the nation each year. Faced the top 8, Elite 8 2 years ago. There's a handoff to Harden, tries to skirt the right side, carries some people, reaches the ball in, gets to the 1. It'll be second down and goal. Wait a minute. It's going to be 4th down and goal. They got 3rd down up there. See what down it is. It's going to be 4th down. It was not an automatic 1st down earlier, so it's 4th down and goal for the Cats. They need to get it in 2 yards for McKendree. Loose football, and they got it. They fumbled again. 4th fumble for McKendree. They've lost 4 fumbles today. You just can't do that, even on another field. That exchange between Villa and Gray. Boy, oh boy, what can you say? What can you say about that? Got to protect the football. So McKendree, so they trot back out. Wyatt Miller, offset split backfield, strong right to tailbacks, actually in the end zone. Quarterback will throw roll. The look in drop. Boy, they drop them. You know, I want to say something, a positive note. Momstead dropped it. I think the pounding McKendree's doing on the quarterback is causing him to hurry his throws, and then the receivers hear footsteps because these defensive backs have been really putting some hits on them. I don't see out there right now Banks, but when Banks, yeah, he's out there, starting at free safety today. 2:59 to go in the half. Quarterback running the option, tries to cut. He is hit at the 1 and almost in the end zone. I think that's Stearns that came across. Yes, it was. Big Jace. He is 6'4", 245 junior from St. Joseph, Illinois. 7-7, 2:46 to go in the first half. McKendree's only scored 90-yard kickoff return by last year's leaders of freshmen in the nation, NAIA football, and kick return. They have in split to the right side, slot to the left. 2 men in the backfield now. 3rd and 1 to quarterback. Deep handoff, and Garavella brings him down, but wrapping up the ankles could have been Jimison as they trot off. No, it's Wade. Brandon Wade did it. And so Eagley tried to go up the middle, was nothing there. 4th down, they're going to kick in their own end zone, way back. But Damone Manning from Burlington, Iowa, nearby. And he says, now who do I take? And they say, Jemison, 36, outside. I'm sure they didn't say Jemison. There's a snap, return on. There's a kick. And let's see, that's O'Connor. He goes down to 1 knee. It's just unbelievable in that situation how difficult it is to do anything for 36. So McKendree will have 1:33 to try to get on the board. Jack Bunny would say you don't allow a team you're heavily favored over to hang around the neighborhood very long because it'll rise up and get you. And that's the thing you got to be concerned about if you're a McKendree fan. There's a handoff to Carnes up the right side. And Murphy almost fell to the ground just faking. They're going to pitch the ball to him. McKendree calls time, 2nd and 10 situation for the young men from McKendree College. Illinois American Water. There's a pitch to Murphy around the right side on 2nd down about 6. He gets about 3 or 4 to the 32. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. The field. And they've had the football. Inside counter. Jackson loses the football. They get it. 5th fumble for McKendree that they've lost in this football game. 5th fumble they've lost. 7-7 is our score. 47.9 seconds to go in the half. And boy, this is where they could get on the board and really hurt the Cats. Man, oh man. Well, one thing about it now, Iowa Wesleyan will have to play in that terrible part of the field. It's 2 in Belleville, Oak Hill. Here we go, straight back to quarterback. Pumps. He's hit by Jemison and crushed at the 31, and he hangs on to the football. So you got to hang on to that football. And you know these hits are going to take their toll sooner or later. And the tackle drills back into him. Cody Neal. Well, you've got Stearns there, Jemison, Bruce. 2nd down, about 14 for this ball club. Quarterback pumps, throws, downfield, Stewart. Whoa, turned, and the intended receiver almost caught the ball. Stewart looked up. Momstead at the 39. Boy, if they have caught any of these, they've dropped. We talk about McKendree's fumbles they've not recovered. You got to look at this ball club as far as dropping passes, and where would they be if they would just be able to catch the ones they should catch. It's going to be 21.6 seconds to go in the half, 7-7 our score. McKendree fumbled inside their 7, was turned into a touchdown by Iowa Wesleyan. Might have been by the 3 when they fumbled it, and then Brandon went 90 in the kick return. There's the throw downfield, Stewart chasing, and he could do that. He slowed down, and the McKendree receiver ran up his back, and that's legal. Unable to catch the football is Momstead. Stewart, good job there. And so it's third down, incompletion, so it's fourth down. Punting situation with 16.3 seconds to go in the half. It looks like we're going to go into half, 7-7. There's the punt. Out of there. He goes down, but it's okay. And it's at the 42 of McKendree. Clock didn't start. Intent to go in at halftime and regroup. Simic, wing to the right side. Okay, they run 3 seconds off the clock. You know that was an accident. That helps McKendree. There's an accident anyway. Do a good job up here. Murphy falls down trying to turn it to 40. It's just really difficult. The Cats will let it run out. It'll be a halftime score of 7-7 here in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. So that's the way we break down the first half. You know, what we're going to do here is play the tape that we made with Coach Pelker before the ball game, and we will pick it up. Delay of about 31 minutes as we can take no chances with the youngsters, folks, and the officials, a lot of pressure on them. They made sure, and the rules, I understand, that are that the Lightning must have abated for at least 15 minutes before you can send them back out to make sure that the Lightning had left the area. They did that, and now they brought them out. They had a 3-minute warm-up, ready to go for the second half. Remember, Iowa Wesleyan at the top of the show won the toss of the coin, elected to defer to the second half. They will receive the ball to start the second half. Kicking off Brian Schneider out of Muscuda High School. And there's a kick, Scribbler, and it gets past everybody and goes into the end zone. It can be returned, now the touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. So that's the way it is, 1st and 10. Good kickoff by Schneider, who's been brilliant, as was Terrence when he was in there, but Terrence Clark is hurt. Out of the huddle comes Iowa Wesleyan. Thank you. That was one of the spots I was looking for. Found it for me. 1st and 10 to 20, deep handoff, and he actually tripped off his blocker, his foot, and went down. As they tried to go off the right side, there wasn't much there from Iowa. Iowa Wesleyan, McKendree College, NAIA football. Double slot to the right side. Down under center now, the quarterback. He throws almost every down. Minus 32 yards rushing the first half. There's a throw, and a good job at the 32-yard line. Good coverage, but they just executed perfectly. Tim Kelly gets the reception. Ira Stewart the tackle, and he was with him. Young man from Naperville, Illinois, the freshman. That just was a good play. But let's see what happens when they get hit a couple of times. As the quarterback's drilled by Joe Bruce out of Freeburg, Illinois. Incompleted forward pass. They tried to swing it out there to Tim Egley coming out of the backfield. The full injury, so they're down to 4th and 5th corners, and they've moved a safety over to a corner. There's a handoff. Whoa, is there a hit at the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 12. That's Stearns along with Capel as they buried the ball carrier, Taylor. And that's the way the Cats normally play. They just do not play well in the first half. They're above and beyond the call of duty. Out of the huddle they come. Double slot, well actually a slot to the right side, slot to the left, and a back off to the right. The ball snapped straight back. Here comes Jimison, hits the quarterback as he throws. They complete it over the middle. Thornhill the tackle at the 38. They got an isolator with a linebacker on a wideout. And actually a fullback coming out of the backfield. He's hurt. English hurt as he's brought down 1st and 10 Wesleyan. at the 36 of McKendree, 13:08 to go in the third quarter. So it's first down and 10 from the 37-yard line of McKendree. The quarterback hands it off, and the ball carrier is wrapped up by Capel as he tried to get around the left side. Thornhill up for support, but not much getting done there for Iowa Wesleyan's Taylor. That's why we have 12:18 to go in the third period. There's a quarterback hit from the blitz of the linebacker. Thornhill on the right side. He faked right, came left. And hello, Mr. Miller. Ryan Thornhill, untouched, 6'1", 205, the junior out of Eureka, Missouri. He's a dandy. He had a little trouble with the fullback moments ago coming out of the backfield, but I think he just slipped in the mud. The kickoff return 90 yards. He's back and healthy. They're out of the gun. Quarterback throws downfield, loops it up. Baker, their closest man to it. Stewart tripped, and the intended receiver ran up his back, Monstead, and Baker wound up the best shot to 15. Incompleted forward pass, fourth down. Kicking the ball away will be Wesleyan. They're standing at their 10. The punter will get into the football at his 43, 44-yard line. Return on. There's the boot, not bad. Fair catch, O'Connell, good job at the 9. And it's going to be first and 10 McKendree. They got a little room to operate down here. About halftime. There's a handoff right side. Harden, he moves across to the 11 and thrown back the whole left side there for the opposition. Devon DeVoe and on the tackle. But you know, it was a rain again, but thankfully no lightning. 10:53 to go, third quarter. McKendree tied, 7 apiece on the road on a very chewed up field. There's a handoff up the middle and fighting. You can't even see numbers now to the 16-yard line. Ball carrier. We had trouble seeing numbers last night. You see him Jersey building. Right to the left side, Clyde Brown Jr. Lean to the right, split backfield to show the blitz. There's a ball belly, pull back, dry, spins, and I don't know. It's going to be very close. It'll depend on a spot. If they get a good spot, it'll be a first down. If not, it will not be. I tell you, Wesleyan doesn't look like a team that's had its troubles. Ben Jones, a strong safety, making the hit. Let's see where they mark the football. Whoa, they move back. Now they move up. Now they look. They're going. So they get the first down at the 20. I don't think you could have dreamed of a better development of a program than what we've seen here at McKendree County. One of the best teams in the country had to go in overtime to beat Urbana last week. McKendree really whipped up on him. You just never know. It's like as tough as it can get. There's a handoff straight ahead and about 3. As McKendree's trying to wedge it out, but they're headed right for the worst part of the field again. 9:08, the train goes by. Are we at West Township Stadium at Belleville West? There's a quarterback pitching. Murphy trying to get a block, turns it up the far sideline, and there he goes for the first down and out of bounds. Nudged out the 33-yard line by Ben Ballard, the free safety, 6'1", 180 freshman out of Redlands, California. But Brandon out of Macomb gets the first down. Concerned before the game that they wouldn't be able to run that wingback counter under these conditions, and they can't for the most part. Dan Simic has scored some big points in the last couple of years off that play. This is Jackson from Carbondale, the freshman. Speed really negated as he gets to the 34, a couple, 2nd and 8. Whole lot of people there. Rain pouring down hard again. Lead over there. Out of the huddle they come. Josh Bush starting from Triad, 6'3", 280, a sophomore. There's a handoff to Jackson. Nothing at all around the left side. And it's going to be third down and about 10 as they string it out. I don't know how he can run in this situation. Running it off. 7:28, 7:27. Time has been called. Then stays in the fullback, yes. Gray, the quarterback, brings him up. Billy Gray, 6'3", 200, the sophomore from Bridgeport, Illinois. Wesleyan, the 5-man front. There's a pitch to Murphy. They try to turn the right side. He skids to the ground at the 26. Boy, this isn't good. And taking a spill downfield, and he just skidded about 10 yards. Jason Stewart, 6. As he will get into the football at about his 17-yard line. There's a snap. There's a punt. He's averaging about 42 yards a kick, and he bangs it downfield again. And it's going to be 23 yards. Add 20 more, about 42 yards again. Baker doing a terrific job, the leading punter in the conference. Our Booth, broadcast on is almost covered with water right now. There's a snap. There's a pass completed and hit Stewart. Good job. Ira at the 33-yard line. The look-in pattern to Taylor, and he was drilled by Ira Stewart, who has just come on by leaps and bounds. The corner, 5'9", 160 freshman from Neighbors into service. Again, in case you joined us late, O'Connell's moved to corner. They brought up, with all the injuries, Sylvester Banks, a freshman, to the strong safety spot, and he will put you to sleep. Or actually, the free safety spot. There's a fake off the right side on 2nd and 5. He loses a yard, perhaps. 3rd and 6. Rain coming down hard, wide to the left side. It's been this way almost 24 hours. Kelly, there's been some intervals that we haven't had rain. Is wide to the left. Stewart single coverage. They may come over here. There's a quarterback looking the other way. Throws over. Incomplete. Almost picked off. There was the man Banks on a skidding attempt to pick the ball off as they tried to punch it over the middle and get it there to the man breaking free, Sparrow. But they can't get it down 4th down. McKendree. Boy, you know that worst part of the field if you're McKendree in the mud. There's a snap. Return is on. Boots it pretty well. O'Connell comes over here. And a great catch and out of bounds at the 27. I think that's good. Just catch the ball, get out of bounds. As he didn't mean to, momentum in catching the ball took him out of bounds, and so McKendree will take over 1st and 10. Hey, I like it. Good to have Scott coming back here. There's a handoff. Good run by Carnes, and he bangs over a man to the 34-yard line. He was pounded down by Devon DeVoe, 5'10" freshman linebacker out of Stockbridge, California. We're back playing ball. McKendree trying to pull it out of the fire. Well, not out of the fire, they're tied. I guess you could still say that. There's a handoff. Harden breaks the tackle, bangs for the 1st down all the way up to the 39-yard line. Louis off the right side, out of Belleville East, and he'll get the tough yards. Making the stop, it is Paxton LePage, 6'6", 250 junior from Palani, Hawaii. Boy, I tell you, Louis Harden knows how to do that. He bangs to the 42. A lot of these kids do. They've come from good programs. Dan Simic and Carnes and Louis Harden. It's tough, folks. Size at this level. Coming in with a clean jersey for the Eagles. I don't have a 69. Maybe you people know who 69 is for McKendree. He's got a clean jersey. There's a pitch back. Harden's hip drop back to the 37. Big play on 2nd and 9. Nobody touched the young man who's had a big day, Devon DeVoe, the freshman linebacker out of California. Curious by the 2nd. 2:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. McKendree heavily favored, but struggling up here today under horrible field conditions. Jackson, the wingback, takes the inside handoff, breaks it for a moment, skids out to the 43-yard line, 44. Not enough for the 1st down, 4th and 6, not to kick it away. It's out, 300-pounder out of Peoria. Baker almost has a block. He may have got a piece of the ball. Baker goes down, almost blocked. It's only going to go to the 42-yard line. Big play by Jake Merrill, 6 feet, 250 senior linebacker from Hacienda Heights, California. That could be the play right there. That could be the big play of the ball game. As Baker, who's averaging 42 yards a punt, has to settle with about 20 yards on that punt. Almost had a block. Kick return. McKendree fumbled through 3. They actually were 4, and the other team scored, Iowa Wesleyan. There's a low snap. They throw it out here to the left side. Here comes Garavella, and he doesn't get him. At the 47, the ball carrier goes, and that's one of the rare misses from Mike Garavella. He had in his sights the ball carrier, Joe Bruce, put him away on the near sideline, as that could have been a big loss. Taylor, that's about only the 1st or 2nd I've seen him miss in his career at McKendree. You slide, you skid, they cut back, and you can just go flying down the field. Quarterback swings it out. They cut back with it, and the man is straight down the near sideline, but he is knocked down by O'Connell. I believe that's Jemison, the linebacker, at the 28-yard line. You know, as Andy Dawson likes to say, there are defining moments in a football game, and boy, that's so true. The defining moment was a sharp punt, near block, and he must have gotten a piece of it because they now are just a little bit in it. Let's see what happens. The quarterback may slip here. 1st and 10 at the 27 of McKendree. Here we go. Miller looks it over. Ball snap. He's hit as he throws and caught for maybe a 1st down. Baker hit him immediately at the 17-yard line. Out of the huddle they come. White to the right side. Momstead. Wide to the left side is Greer. They have the slot to the left. John Sparrow. Quarterback gives inside, and he gets the first down to the 15. Baker makes the save. Stern's got an ankle. And it's 1st and 10 with 5. Make it 51.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. John Sparrow. Calling signals the quarterback. Miller. And he is sacked. Brandon Wade with help from Thornhill. Big play back to the 23. That's a big play with 24 seconds to go in the quarter. 7-7 our score, and the defense, who held this team to minus 32 yards rushing in the first half. Back in the huddle is Miller. They haven't made a mistake, this team, Iowa Wesleyan, as the third quarter ends. And so, at the end of 3, it's 7 apiece. Trying to find something, lost my train of thought. But anyway, here we go. Everything full of moisture. Cats home Saturday, 1:30. The St. X homecoming at McKendree, Lehman Field. There's a quarterback straight back, and they got a screen to the left. Nobody out there. He just threw it away. He just threw it away as McKendree contained. Oh, we got a flag. Maybe holding.
Touch on the ground.
Maybe, let's see. Intentional grounding. Yeah, you called it. Mr. Simic up here to our left. He does our TV filming of McKendree football, and he had that right. There was nobody out there. He just threw it out to the left side because they had jammed the receivers at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback, straight back, wants to throw. Pressure, throws deep, and that's going to be picked off by the rookie for McKendree. Banks to the near sideline. Cover the football, Sylvester. He does to the 32. Big play by the rookie. First start, and he has been something today. Sylvester Banks, the strong safety normally, but he's moved away. Weak safety to replace O'Connell, who moved to a corner. The cornerbacks have been wiped out, 3 of them so far this year. And boy, what a move by Coach. You heard him in the pregame show saying the East Moline freshman would be moved to that spot. And boy, he looks terrific over there. Just come the Cats. They got to take over the football, not fumble, move it downfield. 14:43 to go. Split back, but wing to the right side. There's a handoff, and Carnes gets a couple. They might have a little bit of field that Simi can run in now. But they're worried about pulling people in this mud. That's Carnes banging in there. He gets a couple. There's he can get a little footing. Gross split to the left side. Simic in at wingback. They may try Dan to the near side here a little bit. He's in motion. They belly to Carnes. Carnes fights and moves to the 36. So here's the big play. 3rd down and about 5 from the 36. 13:58 to go. Tied 7 apiece. McKendree and Iowa Wesleyan here on WESL. Murphy's still in there. Simic's in there. Carnes is in there. Gray, the quarterback. Ends in tight. They show the blitz. There's a pitch to Murphy. He's hit. Nobody picked up the blitz. This kid's unreal. Devon DeVoe, 5'10" freshman linebacker from Stockbridge, California. He is a bundle, and they cannot contain him. He's not been as demonstrative here in the second half as he was in the first half. For this man, DeVoe. He's coming for the block. There's a snap. They know they have a return on, and Baker kicks the daylights out of it. Over the shoulder catch at the 17. And the ball carrier cuts back, and he is hit. Down he goes. Whoa, what a job out there. I think it was the hit of Gross. It was. It brought down Taylor when it looked like he was going to run for a while in a dry field. He might have. Oh, we got a flag way down here. Way down here at the 35-yard line. A flag on the play. The referee may have fallen down. What's the story here? The referee, I think, took a rough spill. He's walking gingerly. He was in that mud area, but no, there's no mud on him, so I guess he didn't go down. He's just being careful. They're talking things over. Let's see what the call is here. 12:48 to play in the ball game. It over. Personal foul, McKendree. Personal foul, all setting penalties. 4th down, they'll kick over. Well, it's a field judge that fell down. He really took a spill. He's okay. All right, good. Baker into the football, averaging 42 yards a punt. The rush is on. He gets it out of there. Good job, fair catch. And he misses a football and is able to get back on top of it at the 24-yard line. He dropped it. Taylor and McKendree. 20, 40, about 47-yard punt, no return. And Jake Merrill, a linebacker out of Hacienda Heights, California. 1st and 10. Spread formation, double slots, both sides. Quarterback throws, completes the ball, and it's a first down to the 40-yard line. A first down for Iowa Wesleyan. It's Farrell on the look-in. Finally brought down by Banks, who has an interception today. On Tim Kelly across the way. O'Connell single coverage, playing up on the wideout. There's the blitz shown by the Cats. The quarterback's going to be hit. Jemison swings him down as they swarmed all over him. Thornhill there. Bruce there. Joe got in and got him first, held him up. The other two guys came in and put him away. It's a loss back on the sack to the 33-yard line. He's up 5'9", 180, freshman out of Naperville, Illinois. He's playing with more confidence, a little, I wouldn't say swagger, but walking with confidence. You can see it out there now. 2nd down, 16 from the 35 for Wesleyan. Quarterback, straight back, throws down here, and it is knocked away. I don't know if he'd have caught it inbounds or not, but what a play by Banks, as he is showing that he is a free safety to reckon with. The corner over there, O'Connell, who moved the corner to give that spot to Banks, congratulated him on a marvelous play. I don't know. 16 from the 35 of the Tigers. Cats dig in. Quarterback Bart signals 7-7 our score. Time late. Quarterback throws on the look-in. Actually, they brought the wideout to the middle of the field, and it was thrown over the head of him. O'Connell back to receive the punt. Sylvester in to do the punting. He's got a white shoe and a black shoe. The white shoe will be black in a minute if it gets in the quagmire. There's a punt. That's hard to catch. O'Connell, though, gets it, breaks the tackle, and goes down to 46. Good job in the open field. Tremendously done by Cody Neal, 6'1", 260 sophomore from Moorhead City, North Carolina. Right where they're at their own 40. Oh, boy. Ball's pitched to Murphy. They try to turn the right side. He cuts back. Nothing there. They're stringing him out. He can't get the speed. Ben Jones came across first, just slowing down 6 feet 205 from Fullerton, California. It'll be 2nd down and about 11. They're in a split backfield offset. They show the blitz. There's a handoff to Harden. He's hit by the blitzer immediately. Devon DeVoe. He's the guy we're telling you about. He's brilliant. They cannot block him. And they come out of the huddle. Gray, their quarterback, 6'3", 200-pound sophomore from Bridgeport's gone all the way. They stunt. There's a pitch to Harden, trying to find room to run. Cuts back, breaks the tackle, gets back close to the original line of scrimmage, 4th and 10, as he moves to the 45, a punting situation for the Cats. As Ben Ballard, the free safety, 6'1", 180 from Redlands, California. He's playing an important role in this football game. Here we go. There's the snap, good one. Rushes on, he gets it out of there. Oh, what a kick by Baker. And he's going to die down there in the mud at the 4-yard line. And skidding down to down it, and thought he was going to skid in the end zone with it. Jeremy Hamilton, 5'9", 176 sophomore from Mounds Meridian. That was about a 60-yard punt. No return. Boy, Baker has scored. They have to handle the ball in the mud at the 4 with 9:15 to go, tied 7 apiece. That was brilliant. Man in motion left to right. Quarterback was down under center, and the ball carrier slips and falls as Stearns was there and may have just had a little bit to do with that. But trying to cut, and he couldn't, was Taylor. And Stearns was there and would have hit him anyway if he held the huddle. Come the Tigers. 2nd down and 10, 8:40 to go, 7 apiece. He's down under center. There's a safety, maybe. Capel hit him, loose football, touchdown McKendree or safety, either one, touchdown McKendree. Barnhill got it. Capel drilled him. Ball came loose. Capel got on top of it, and the Cats take the lead, 13-7. What a hit by the Lancer. Now a Cat, Brian Capel. Whoa. What's the great Keith Jackson say? Out of respect, I'll say it. Whoa, Nelly. And they could go up. They don't have the points up for the catch yet, but they would be up 14-7. High snap, fire drill. Running right side is Greener. He's a quarterback. He throws into the end zone. I think he caught it. Yes, for a two-point conversion. The holder, a quarterback out of Metamora. Throw to the right, toss it into the end zone. I think that's Gross, who caught it out of Waterloo, Illinois, the Monroe County product. I think it was Gross. You can't see numbers. Yes, it had to be Brett. You know, he's in there on that extra point team. He's in there for the fire drill. Ball got away. Greener didn't panic, or Grebner, whatever you want to call him. He rode to the right. You can call him anything you want when he makes plays like that. He rode to the right. He saw Gross there. Gross, realizing problems, curled back up again. He was going out of bounds. The ball was near the sideline in the end zone, and how he got the foot in, you don't have to get two in college. He kept the foot in, and by both, Jared, who is a backup quarterback, returns punts, holds for the kickers, and Brett Gross, the possession receiver. 15-7 is our score. McKendree with 8:30 to go. Okay, here we go. Oh, now they're saying he was out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry about that. McKendree celebrated. I don't think they realized that he didn't get the 2 points. There's a kickoff down to about the 7-yard line, and the ball carrier racked and flags fly. And McKendree hopes it's against Iowa Wesleyan, because you want to pin them down even further. Woo! What is the story here? A flag down, Cats. I really thought they awarded the 2, but 13-7 they say is the score. McKendree offsides on the kickoff. Personal foul against Iowa Wesleyan, offsetting, and we'll do it all over again. It'll be Schneider kicking off. Here we go. Looks left to right. Kicks it. Hard to handle. Look at that. Kick into the end zone and out. So the ball is kicked out of sight by Schneider, still bouncing about 35 yards behind the goalpost. Boy, what a kick. Schneider has been brilliant. Not only has he kicked 2 field goals, 45 and about 24 since coming on. Perk Clark, 6'3", 200 out of East Moline. Kicked one up at St. Ambrose, didn't he? For 50. Here's the snap, 1st and 10. The quarterback steps up, and the ball's loose as he throws it off to the right. I thought he had it knocked out of his hands, but his arm was coming forward. They tried to get the ball into Eagley. And relax tomorrow. The family, that's going to be nice. 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looks, throws, incomplete. Try to force it in there to Sparrow. Go see Ron over at Ryan's tomorrow. Steve Porter probably say that too. Wide to the left side is Momstead. Wide to the right side, Chambers. Double slot to the right. Single coverage on each guy. Middle's open. Quarterback has a snap, throws to the right, looks, coming front, hill on the backside. He throw it over here. And it's incomplete. Pass interference. Stewart lost his step. Momstead interfered with. 7:59 to go. And Stewart just got tangled up to the right side. It is Momstead. Single coverage from O'Connell. Long count. Man in motion. Left to right. Quarterback rolls to the right. Pitches on the option. Here's Garavella. Bumps him out of bounds at the 35-yard line as they brought to the right side. Taylor. Wide to the right side. Tim Kelly. A lot of drop balls today, though. A lot of drop balls by Wesleyan. Quarterbacks put them in their hands. Miller is that quarterback. 2nd down and about 11. There's the ball. Snapped over the quarterback's hand, and I think Garavella has it. Over his head. Garavella gets it at the 15-yard line. Thornhill in there, and Capel causing havoc. Garavella recovers, and Mike makes the big play for the Cats at the 15-yard line. The All-American candidate gets it done. Capel, big hit earlier, the end zone, and the Lancer and the Crusader of years past get together today. Now they got The veteran backfield in there, fresh, having rested. Simic the wing to the right side, Carnes the up back. There he is, Carnes being hit, trying to break the tackles, and down he goes. Second down and 11 at the 17-yard line. Keep in mind, the Cats have Schneider, a brilliant kicker, and they're going to have that to look back or to think about in the future should they not knock it in. Into the right side, Jackson, ends in tight. Ball belly, given. Carnes cracks to about the 13. I'm not a coach. I'd wonder about a block field goal, turning things completely around if you went for that. But if you drilled it, you'd ice it pretty well. 6:51 to go. It'll be third down for the Cats. They've advanced the ball down to about the 13-yard line. Simic at the wing. The left halfback Hart, full back in the offset split. Sort of like a wishbone with a wing to the right side. There's Carnes all the way down to the 10. Not enough for a first down. It's going to be fourth and about 4, and Schneider's going to come out. Now, if Schneider drills it, and he's been brilliant, it's going to be hard for the Cats not to get it done. Simic banged in there and gone close enough to where they can come back and perhaps kick the field goal to end this. Carnes had banged it down there to about the 11. They're going to place a football at the 17. 27-yard field goal attempt for Schneider to ice it maybe. Snap, place, lines for light, kick. And it is a line drive. No good, off to the left. Off to the left, in the mud. Rivner got it down there. That wasn't easy. But it goes over the opposition with 5:50 to go right there. And the defense has to come through. And they've been playing well. That would have iced it pretty well. Maybe. It's going to mess up this field for the balance of the season. Wide to the right side, Momstead. Quarterback. Brings him out. He's down under center this time, Miller. Been in the spread most of the day. Takes the snap. He's hit. They cave him down at the 13. Look at the coverage in the secondary, step for step. Everybody had their man. Ira Stewart's played as well today as he's played all year. He's really stepped up, and the rookie has made quite a advancement. Sylvester Banks. 17 to go, 13-7 McKendree. I still can't believe the two-point conversion was not good, but hey, they were right there, and I'm way up here. Sorry I led you astray, folks. It still was a great effort by everybody. They swing it right side, and he drops it. Whoa, he drops it. And Banks was zeroing in on him. Banks went ahead and hit him, and boy, that could have been a flag. I just would have left him lay there as they tried to swing it out to the right side to Higley. It's third down and about 15. I enjoyed it. About as much fun as you could want to have. But we're glad to be back here. Calling signals at quarterback. And we got a whistle. What's the story, folks? Delay? Yes, delay the game. Boy, that's a tough one on you. You got third and 15. Now the rain really blowing like sheets of rain this time. They got flash flood warnings out. Let's get this thing over with before lightning comes back again. Get out one in conference if you're McKendree. You got Olivet, last game of the season at home. Will beat St. Ambrose, the team to beat you. There's a pass downfield. Stewart, a great play. Stewart, one of the best plays you can make. The corner, step for step, went up in the air, but Momstead slapped it away, and coming over, Banks to congratulate him. Boy, that was a big-time play by Ira. Ira has really stepped up today. He may just get away from it. 4:59 to go, kicking out of his end zone. 7 yards deep. It's Sylvester. No, he's going to run. They're going to throw it. And the man catches it, but not enough for the first down to 23-yard line. I wondered why they were going to punt. And now here comes a flag. Here comes a flag at the end of the play. And I think it's going to be against the opposition. McKendree is celebrating. As belted, Eagley. Jemison being talked to for McKendree. Well, look at that rain. Look at that. It is coming down like you wouldn't believe. Hard to even see. 4:59 to go. I think the officials have been marvelous today. Not because McKendree's leading. I said that when it was tied, when they were behind. They have called a terrific game. They have moved things along. They've protected the football the best they can. They withstood torrential rainfalls, spills. McKendree declined the penalty, took the play, and so it's 1st and 10 for McKendree at the 23, with 4:59 to go. The veteran backfield is in now. The starters, Simic, Carnes, Simic in motion right to left, and Harden. Look at that run. Off the left side, down to the 19. He got some good yardage. Carnes out of DeCoin, Illinois. He did a good job. Ben Jones, the tackle. Now the rain lets up. Jeff Fisher, the offensive coordinator. We'll get out of here quick right at the end of it, because he said they were concerned about being able to run the wing-back counter tonight because of the field conditions and blocking assignments, and it has been taken away by the field conditions. So you just want to get the wind, go back to work, and do your normal things next week. Man in motion right to left. There's a handoff left side. Carnes to the 15, close to the first down, 3rd and about 1. Cats in 4-down territory, 4:07 to go. Coming up, making a hit, Merrill. Also there, the outstanding linebacker, Devon DeVoe. We had a kind of an understanding developed as this game. Out of the huddle they come. 3:30 to play. 3rd and 2. Full house. Split T backfield. Tailback. Oh, is he hit for a loss? Jackson coming across. Jake Merrill, 6 feet 215 senior. He looks like a pro wrestler. We saw him before the ball game. He is mean looking. He's strong. And now a flag's been thrown. What's the story? Yeah, I know who he looks like. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's who he looks like. He could almost be a twin. He plays with abandon. Has that glare. Strong as a bull. Unsportsmanlike conduct, McKendree. Boy, you don't want to be doing that stuff with 3:09 to go and you're up 6. So he puts some seconds back on the clock. Hunter Baker. They'll bring everybody here. And Bake's got to get it out. He's got to be quick. He's standing at his, or their 44-yard line. Now the back judge comes up. Head linesman stays where he's at. Field judge comes over, the umpire, and they're going to talk. The referee's trying to get over there. So actually it's the referee, I think the back judge, and the umpire. Quite a discussion going on here. Folks, we'd like to get 3:13 to go. If you're a Cat, you got to get that ball out of there. Snap in the mud to Baker. And he almost blocked it, but he got out of the way. They came with an eyelash of blocking it, and he got the coffin. He nailed it shut at the 1-yard line. Baker, without a doubt, the most valuable player out here this afternoon. The punter leading the conference nailed the 1-yard line, and it was almost blocked. 3 minutes to play, 13-7 Cats. If they go 99 to win it, they deserve it. Ball snapped, the quarterback hands off the safety, maybe. No, he got back out, maybe a loose football. Let's see, I think the Cats are celebrating. Bruce is celebrating, Wade is celebrating. And I think they got a safety at least. All those people were there. So now they got the 15-7 lead and a free kick. Oh, he said touchdown, did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, touchdown, McKendree. We could not see what the call was. We didn't see who came away with the football.
Number 36.
Jemison gets the football for the touchdown. Jemison, locker room again. Oh my goodness. This is not good, folks. Not good. I don't see any lightning, do you? Hey, folks, that's it. That's all she wrote. They've called the game with 2:50 to go. McKendree pulls it out of the fire, 19-7 to go 4-2, 2-1 in conference. And they'll come home Saturday afternoon to play the St. Xavier University squad at 1:30 Lehman Field. Again, the final here, 19-7 Cats, 2 big defensive plays. Capel hit the back, the ball pops loose. Thornhill gets on top of it. Caravellia all over the quarterback, throws in desperation, and is picked off by Jemison, and that's the way it ends. Big win for the Cats on the road, 19-7 under incredible conditions. We'll see you next week. I'm Joe May. Good day.